one of the most famous racetracks in the world. And we are here for what's going to be a bit of a weird race, because it's going to be a 20-minute and then a... Oh, there was a network error. Hang on. Oh, there. Now I'm up. Anyways, hello, welcome to Bathurst. In case the intro didn't work there. We got a weird one today. We're going to race a 20-minute race and then a 40-minute race around Bathurst. This is a weird format. I'm not sure how that's going to go. I've been practicing for about 30 minutes against the guys, and I am pretty near the bottom. You can see me there, 2.7 off pole, and we're going to start working with trying to look towards doing something with the setup here. Dropping the rear wing. What is the pit lane speed limit here? 60k? Okay, so that's going to be just a gear 1.
Green flag, you're clear. Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
Here we go. This track is an absolute nightmare that tries to murder you. Earlier on, my wheel also tried to murder me, so hopefully that's a temporary thing. And not a permanent thing. It seems to have stopped now, so we'll see. And it's trying to cut. You can see why it's trying to kill you. I mean, number one, going up and down a mountain, elevation changes are going to be an absolute thing. I don't honestly have a goal in terms of position today because we're racing against a number of guys I've never raced against before, and therefore I have no idea where I fit. I also haven't raced RaceRoom in some time. This is kind of my return to it, so I may not even be where I used to be, and I'm not alone. There's a number of other guys who are coming back to RaceRoom after a long time of racing. Instead, of course, the competition
going into Forest Elbow.
I'm aware, and that's probably never going to stop. So you can warn me about that all you want. Pretty close to John Barker, John Spriggs, Sean Kenny. The only two guys really out of reach is my fellow PML Corvette car of Andrew D. He's running the teammate livery to my car. And Chris Johnson. And of course, when Mike Stopmill shows up, he's going to be out of reach because he's Mike Stopmill, and that is what he does. Not really running the appropriate fuel setup right now, so no idea how these lap times are going to translate to the race, to be honest. This should be where the lower wing helps.
We'd be able to use soft tires on the second race, do you think?
Might be alright.
Behind has just done a 205.1.
I'm going to.
I mean, obviously Martin wouldn't be good, but...
There's a debate on tires going on.
Yeah, use the first race as a gauge.
That's my plan as well. Run softs on the first race and see how they do.
Your brake temperatures are okay.
Because the second race is longer, it's 40 minutes. And if the softs are dead at the end of 20 minutes, then there's certainly not going to be a great idea for 40. Alright, 2 personal bests.
Yellow flag, stay sharp.
Then that happens.
To 3.
Well, that's that lap ruined.
Green flag, all clear.
And right before the best part of the lap, probably, with the Conrod. Okay, a couple people coming in behind me. Martin Edmonds, Bertrand Barrier. They're normally quicker, though. They'll pick up the pace, I think. Also feeling not very good today, so we'll see how the body holds up. To be honest, had a pretty poor day.
P7.
Back end is a little bit more rotation
Green
happy
flag,
with the
sector
with less wing, which makes sense. Which is also why I might not stick with it, even though I think definitively it's a faster way of going. But if I'm just going to spin in the dipper, there's not really a point to being faster. You know what I'm saying? 6/10 off of the first sector. It's not terrible, but not great. Through the various parks up here. Not sure why all the corners are parks at the top of the hill. Never really investigated that. That dipper is gonna be such a problem. All right, can I make up the ground on the Conrod? No, I'm just not carrying enough fuel. I'm not carrying enough speed. The superior acceleration got it to me there. As you can see, I'm starting to peel back a little bit into the chase. But a bad run through the chase as well. Not that this was going to be a faster lap time in general, but not really appreciating how it ended up being 9/10 off. It should have been better. I am behind Serge Hendricks, who I could have sworn was an Academy guy. That feels a bit bad. Oh, hold it, hold it, hold it. Held it. Lost time, though. It's a shame. What do you say? PB for sector, I think.
What's going on here?
Oh, maybe not a waste. The second half of the second sector really kind of delivered there.
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow.
And while the bad first half still causes problems,
You're locking your left front into
Nothing
right
in
it
the
does
middle
leave me
sector.
it does leave me in a PB possible position. As we start to gain some ground down the Conrod. This is practice, of course. You never know who's trying to find a
The auto spin you were
Just
describing there,
204.0.
Mike, last night on your stream, it is real. I'm going sideways everywhere.
Yeah, these are pretty much all super rear-end rotatable cars.
Green flag, Sector 2. That last lap was a 204.9.
Except for the
That's
P45
fine.
and the rough.
Maybe lower the back, Martin, not as pointy.
Yeah, maybe. You're right.
Well, I mean,
No, it's not necessarily the pointiness, it's the braking.
There's only one, or is there two P4, P5s? I can't believe more people didn't choose that thing. That thing is like, well, nice to drive, but it's just fucking slow.
It's slow. Why would anyone pick it?
Well, because you can still do pretty well with it. It's just not super fast. You just gotta have real low wing. Actually, the lowest wing on it.
Yeah, but if you go really low wing with it, you're gonna end up having problems at other tracks. Not so much here, but other tracks it's gonna be helpless.
Didn't we do a GT2 series, or was that GT3?
Yeah.
It was 3 with when I was in the P4, P5. I can't remember.
You were in the P4, P5, but keep in mind, your results were actually not very good by your standards in the P4, 5.
Yeah,
like they were good, but they weren't shown good.
I don't know what that is.
Well, you were getting good. Strictly speaking, you were getting beaten by people you usually beat.
Yellow flag, stay sharp.
Yeah, I made a lot of mistakes.
Green flag, you're clear.
But I like the car a lot. I think it drives really well. And the cockpit's weird, though.
The cockpit's weird. It's the slowest of the 5 cars. There are 5 cars, right? I'm pretty sure there's. And it's also a fake car, which is always
Sector 1
weird.
is yellow.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a fake car, but it's not a. It's
Green
not
flag,
a.
sector 1.
It's not a proper car. It's not a production car.
It's a one-off car for some rich dude.
It's not a one-off in the sense that they've actually commissioned other ones for racing projects around the world. But yeah, it's not a car that you're ever likely to know anyone who owns one. Even if you're like reasonably well off. This is the part of the track that is going to be really problematic.
Sector 3 is clear.
I mean, the dipper is going to be the worst part of the track because of the over-rotation.
20 minutes to go.
As I save it out of the wall. But lose all the time I had gained. Hard to believe, I was up 7/10 at one point on this lap. It was looking really good. And now it looks like terrible, terrible stuff. But I think the lower wing is worth it. It's not as stable as I'd like it to be, but it is
Yellow flag in sector 3.
It is faster, and the rear end rotation is manageable.
Yellow flag sector 2.
The dipper is going to require a lot of very precise braking, making sure to get it done in a straight line, and absolutely being off it by the time I need to turn in, and getting it done in time to turn in. I think I've actually over-tightened my racing shoes. Feels like they're squeezing my feet.
Green flag sector 3, 7th position.
There's a P4, P5.
You're locking your left front going into the
Looks so good.
The stuff is here.
Gotta get stuffed.
Hola, hola.
Sector 3 is yellow.
I'm so excited for this race.
Sector 3 is clear.
So, I've been waiting for a GT2 series all my life.
I find that hard to believe.
Well, it's not the easiest track to start with.
You're looking your left front.
Perfect.
For Forest elbow.
I'm gonna go
All
left,
right,
Martin.
Michael. You've used half your fuel.
Okay.
Lost
auto hold isn't
somewhere
working.
between 1 and 2 tenths.
Boy.
Oh my god.
Hey, Brody Steen!
Sorry, the fucking car.
Ugh.
The super fast Australian is here.
Just absolutely snaps braking.
We have not seen
Welcome.
Brody Steam in a long
Yellow
time.
flag in sector 1.
Run.
Shit. I made the director exit. Son of a bitch.
Little slide through there, lost a bunch of
Looking
time.
your left front into Murray's corner. That's your quickest
But
lap in this session.
a
That
PB
lap
is
was
achieved.
Left side, clear left.
Sean, see what you made me do? I gotta go to director
Left
rig
side.
now.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Direct.
Mike Stopmill in the K-Dub car.
Wrong password.
If I can fix the dipper and Murray's corner, I can improve
Oh
upon
my
that
god.
time a fair
It's not
bit.
letting me sign in again. Shit. The fuck?
Problems with the director PC.
I can't log in?
I'm seeing a bit of wear on your right front.
There we
Have
go.
to find if there is a password.
Much better through that time.
Got it.
I just type it like 4 times and I can't sign into the director anymore.
Oh,
Right.
Is the director
there.
not in the same room as you, though?
Hold your
Yeah,
line.
it is. I'm sitting in front of it. I
your
exited
line.
because I was trying to get out of the way because we had an
right.
accident. And the keyboard was actually not on my machine, it was on the director machine. So I exited out of the director. So now,
I think I'm gonna use a sequential shifter for this time.
Bit of a weak third
Good
sector
lap.
there.
That's your quickest today. You're
But
now 2.3
I
off the
do
pace.
think-
Oh, let
Time
me
was
sign in.
204.2. All right,
I
Michael.
do
15
think
I
I
typed
have
the, direct,
That's
the password
15
like I don't know how many times now.
Are you
It
in
just does not
caps?
work. No, it's not on. Cap lock's not on.
Does it say that the password is incorrect?
Yep, it keeps saying the password is incorrect, but I cut and paste and I typed it.
Reboot?
That's
Have you tried
That's
turning
really
it off
bizarre.
and on again?
I don't have time for this. I'm trying to get a valid lap. Damn it. Fucking hell.
Come on,
I mean,
take it
this-
apart.
I mean,
Take it apart.
I mean, this is practice.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking-
Oh, the problems of directorialship.
I forget. Am I the only Ferrari? Probably.
No, one other. Rich.
There's Richard.
Oh, cool.
Let's try a lower, let's try dropping the traction control setting. And see if that helps. I kind of think it will actually hurt. I remember this
All
game
clear,
is
on
very,
exit. Your brakes are cold. Take it easy.
Okay.
stupid
Sector
when it
2
comes
is
to
clear.
traction control. And I also don't have a lot of time to mess with the setup a tremendous amount.
Mike,
but
I might need you to do the director. I can't sign in. It won't take the password. At all. Nothing I can do.
Are you logging in through VNC or just directly
No.
into the computer?
I'm right on it. I'm typing it. I'm cut and pasting it. I keep getting wrong password. It's not letting me in.
Wait, how can you
You've got
cut?
a little bit of
How can you
suspension
cut
damage.
and paste a
Yellow flag.
password on a computer that isn't logged in?
What? I'm in front of
No,
it.
he can't sign into the server.
No, I can't
There's
connect
traffic approaching. Watch your
with
mirrors. Green
the
flag, all clear.
director machine to the race. Like spectate.
Everything good?
That
The guy behind has just done a
Yeah, it says-
doesn't
204.5.
really make any
I get
sense.
wrong. No, it doesn't make any sense because I've never seen this. I just tried with two
We can
different
see
keyboard
Spriggs has spun off. Sector 1 is
and
clear.
cut and pasting, and it's not working.
Are you copying pasting the password correctly? No spaces or anything?
No space or anything. No uppercase, nothing. Like I was in before I exited out, and now it won't let me in. So I need someone else to manage the director here.
That's gonna ruin my stream, but okay.
Fanolab is not turned on.
Yellow flag.
I'll be right back. I need to go turn
I
on
even
the
exited
other
out of the
You're
game
looking your
and
right
back
front
in.
going
Still
into
won't take
Forest's
it.
elbow.
Okay, I'll kill
Oh
my...
wait. I just realized something. There we go. We're in.
You had caps lock on, didn't you?
No,
No.
That would have been funny.
no, cap locks was not on. It was the
Function
wrong.
lock.
It was the wrong text.
Your
that
exit's
was-
clear. Don't cross the
that I
white
was
line.
putting
Green
in.
flag, you're clear.
You were copying the wrong password. Fantastic.
Well, the director is not,
That's a new fastest
Tag
lap for
GT2,
Stop
so
Meal,
couldn't see it.
201.2.
so I was feeding it the wrong one. Anyway.
What up, Dick Nix?
It's not
Uh-oh.
letting me move.
I don't know if lowering the car on the back there is much better, Sean. I'm still losing the car.
Which car are you in?
BMW.
Are you? There we go. Okay.
Try locking
Green
up
flag
the back
sector
end a
3.
little bit. Martin,
Yeah, I did. I lowered it a little bit.
no, lock it up a bit.
Lock it up.
The diff.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Work
It's
on
not
it.
on. It's
10
not on
minutes to go. That's 10
acceleration
minutes
that it
left.
snaps. It's on the braking that it suddenly spins.
Sector 1 is yellow.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yellow flag.
because they don't have ABS, right? Or do you have ABS?
They should all have ABS.
This could be rough.
No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't.
yeah, I just use a little bit of forward brake bias, but that you give up braking distance when you do that.
Incident clear. Green flag. Exit's clear. Push.
I was able to do a single valid lap so far.
It's practice. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you got 9 minutes to get your act together.
Okay,
We're all
there we go.
we're all out here more or less just pinging off the walls.
Hot.
+11th
That's a new
place.
fastest lap for Stop Meal, 201.2.
I got to murder the freaking crew chief. It is
Damn.
so goddamn talkative. Hopefully it calms down in the race.
Yellow flag in Sector 1.
This is a non-pit stop race, so nothing to worry about there, although it is Bathurst, so if I stay out of the pits, it's a minor miracle. Especially with how tail happy this thing is under braking. I'm kind of wishing I'd picked the rough now. Because the rough was about the only one. It was one of the few cars that the tail didn't wag the dog. For all of its flaws with, you know,
Sector 3
a
is
lack of
clear.
pace. Which, of course, is weird because it's a Porsche.
Sector 1 is clear. Yellow
And
flag. Green
the
flag, you're clear.
The Porsche is usually a car that the tail does absolutely wag the dog. So in that regard, I guess actually just bad physics.
E11. Your brake temperatures are looking good.
Car left. Clear left.
Who was that? That was Hendricks. He's doing quite well, actually. He's up in 6th place. I'm still close to pretty much everyone outside the top 5, though, so... There's some good hope. Scott Nick joining up. Haven't raced against him in a while. Pretty excited for that.
Green flag, sector 3.
Always a fun guy to race against. Oh. Saved it. Although the lap is going to be pretty crap. Still, practicing keeping it out of the wall is not in any way a bad thing. I don't know. Not sure I'm loving the lower traction control, to be honest. Probably some other things that be done. Thing is, the car doesn't feel terribly uncomfortable anywhere.
The guy behind has just done a 204.3.
Completely honest. Outside of the dipper.
Sector 3 is
where,
yellow.
Like, there's nowhere...
These track limits.
There's nowhere that I feel like the...
Green flag, sector 3.
the setup is slow. Per se, other than Stop Mill did cruise up on me at the Conrod, so probably still need to run a lower wing. But how comfortable is that going to feel? And is anyone other than Stop Mill going to roll me in there? We'll see. Martin Edmonds gets out of my way kindly. He's behind me. That's interesting. Will we, for the first time in a long time, have a showdown with Martin? As the crew chief always interrupting me. I don't know, less traction control is not really doing anything for me, I don't think. It's just, it's making the car a little bit harder to drive. Which makes sense, of course, because traction control helps you out. I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like the car is dragging out of any corners before it. Same time, 100% traction control, usually not the way to go. Alright, so let's call it 3.5 liters a lap. So for qualifying, I want to run about 14 liters. And for the race, probably only facing about 10 laps in the first race. So, because I mean, these are 2-minute laps. Well, good run through.
Good lap. That's your best in the session.
Good run through third sector. So I don't know. We'll probably run 80 traction control. Probably drop the wing another 2 clicks, maybe. Depending on how long qualifying is, I didn't look. If it's a 30-minute qualifying, we'll have time for 2 runs, so I can go out there, do my banking lap with the current wing, and then, if it's any good, we can, or then, assuming I get a decent lap time in, we could do a little bit more experimenting with lower wing. Have done a fastest first and third sector in these last 2 laps. That's a pretty decent second sector, actually. I consider about a 39 flat to be anything.
That's 2 minutes left.
Anything below a anything below like a 39.3 is pretty solid in the second sector. So I'll take a 39.2. Quite happily.
Man.
Scott Nick up ahead of me, who is in 24th place, which probably means he has not posted a lap time. Would not be surprised if he's about to hop up a couple of spots. Oh, he did not. Might have been a warm-up lap. Or he might just be, or he may actually be that slow. I don't know. I don't see the lap times below 8th place. In the mix with Ichazo, Martin Edmonds, John Barker, Silstra? We'll just call him Boss. Another Dutchman. Unknown quantity. I haven't raced him before. And the Dutch are a bit weird. Simultaneously, the best racer I've ever raced with, Mike Stockmill, comes from Holland. Or the Netherlands.
Let me go back to default.
And
managed to do 1 valid lap.
One of the 2 candidates for the worst driver I've ever raced with comes from the Netherlands.
All you need is 1:2:01.
Man, I just cannot go.
Good second sector.
Through going down the hill is just a fucking mess in the Porsche.
Checkered flag, P13.
Or
on a tear there.
I found it be the best down the hill, to be
You're locking
honest.
your left front into Forrest's elbow.
Yeah, I just can't manage the. I don't know what the name of it is. The dippers, maybe? I don't know. Where he left, right. Just wants to swing out on me.
I really struggle with that one left-hander where there's kind of a I'll figure out what the name of the corner is and then come back. Isn't that helpful?
Scintillating.
The pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour. All clear on pit exit, you can push now. Disengage limiter. Okay, Michael, we've got 19 minutes to get the job done. Your brakes are cold, let's get some heat into them.
Alright.
Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1
Be
is
gentle
yellow.
with the car on the warm-up. We got cold tires and cold brake. Oh, Chris Johnson left. Hopefully he comes back. He was definitely a podium contender. I have Glenn Case behind me. I don't really know him. And by I don't know him, I mean don't know him at all. Feels weird not being able to hold full throttle through that turn there. Normally it is flat out, but not in these cars. It just takes you into the wall.
Spread out a bit.
Oh, the S's, the
General.
second corner in the S's. That's what I'm struggling with.
Yeah, the S's I can't even.
It's like
You
I
might-
try
you
to
might as
cut
well
it
go
close to the
backwards.
left-hander as I can, but there's like a ridge there, so you like fall off and it destabilizes. But if you go too far to the right, you don't have a run to the next few corners.
If I was Glenn Cavis, just saying, I would not be doing what he's doing right now. I would be leaving room. He's not on a timed lap. There's no need for him to rush. And that Conrad straight is where having low wing is going to pay off, and it's a major overtaking area, so it is why probably I need to try lower wing, even though I do think it's going to leave me with a rather unstable back end. Of course, joined up for this series really late, so I've not done the setup work that I really would normally like to. And what setup work I did was at like 3 in the morning. So we'll see. And again, also feeling kind of tired, feeling kind of under the weather. It's kind of a
Yellow flag.
God
Stay
damn
sharp.
it!
kind of a depressing day for my
Green
first
flag.
my first official event stream.
Turn off my hands.
I've done practice streams before, but this is the first official event stream, and I'm not really sure how prepared and how up for it I am, but we're gonna try. I'm surprised that Cavis is falling back as much as he did. Like, this is what he should have done on the warm-up lap. He does seem to be much quicker than me through that sector, though. But unable to keep up for the first sector. It was a good second sector for me. 38.6. I think this is the fastest I've done. Andrew D up ahead, I think, went off.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Sector 3 is clear.
Did not feel great through the chase, but we'll see what the time says. The goal is a 2:04.
P5.
And
That
we
lap
beat
was
that,
at
2:03.
But 6-1.
As crew chief confirms.
On your left. Clear left.
Second and
Okay, Michael. We estimate you've got 5
second
minutes
and third
of fuel
sector were
remaining.
quite good. I did not have a good first sector though. Well, it is a good one, but it wasn't a great one.
15 minutes left. That's
See if we
15
can
minutes.
see if we can improve on that.
Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
Oh, gentle kiss of the wall. Not terrible though.
Sector 3 is clear. Yellow flag.
Oh,
Green flag, sector 2.
Mauricio Delgado giving me a heart attack there.
Your brake temps are good. New fastest lap for Stoffmeal, 2:00.4.
You're gonna be hearing that a lot. Mike Stopmill, fastest lap. It's what he does. We can only hope someone is at least there to
Yellow flag,
pressure him.
sector 3.
And with the reverse grid in the second race, that, you know, someone maybe can hold him up.
Clear left.
The guy behind has just done a
All right.
2:11.40.
Last
Green
lap
flag, sector 1.
on this fuel load. And then I'll have time for...
In this lap, box this lap, please, Michael.
One more lap.
Sector
I'll
3
have time
is
for...
1.6 seconds.
Shut up, crew chief!
The guy behind has just done a 203.75.
I need desperately to set up a shut up, crew chief voice command. But I'll have time for one more qualifying run, which I'll try a lower wing for, and see how that works out.
Sector 1 is 0.6, off the pace.
Oh! Alright, never mind. We'll go back to the pits. Got a little out of shape there. While I have a moment here, I'm going to open up my little worksheet here for fuel. Let's call it a 203. 22 minutes figure, because it can go overtime. And the fuel is... we're getting 3.4 as a reading. Let's use that. So that's 41 liters. And then one extra lap. We'll make it 45 to be safe. That'll be the fuel number for race 1. Let's have a look at the... let's see here. 33.2 to stop mills, 32.5. Not bad. And then 38.6. 37.1. So he's kicking my butt in the second sector, and then he does a 50.7 in the third to my 51.6. So the first sector is my strongest point relative to the fastest car on track. Oh, I forgot to do the adjustment. Let's try. We are going to try a lower wing. Trying 7. Let's try it. See how it goes. I'm so used to having to start the car. So of course that has manual transmission. Well, this also can have manual.
There's a car behind. Take care. Rejoin.
Ignition.
Blue flag.
I just don't like to use it.
We need to get some heat into these brakes.
Super quick teenager Josiah Jerome. A dominator of worlds. Also, one of the most surprising age reveals in ESR history, because he's got a very, very deep baritone voice, which makes me sound high-pitched. And then we learn he's in high school. A little bit of damage, but probably actually won't slow us down. Let's go for it.
10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go.
If I start feeling it in the car, I'll abandon, but there's a solid chance I'll kind of do the same thing again. This warm-up lap
Sector 2 is yellow.
A little hard. Serge Hendricks is up in... So much for him being an academy guy. I'm pretty sure he's not now. He's in 4th. Where do I know his name from? Because I've not raced him. And that made me think he was just an academy guy. Because I don't recall him from RWB. We just did a whole Super Series with them. Getting a lot better heat in the tires. Might fiddle around with different traction controls in the race, maybe. Someone was saying 35 traction control. I'm at like 80, so it could probably go a fair bit lower. It's just... I'm not feeling like I'm losing...
Just done a 203.54.
Oh, Andrew D is only like a 10th ahead of me. Interesting. I thought he'd be up competing for like a podium. Maybe sandbagging here in
flag
the...
Sector 3, P13.
In the qualification for the quali race. Because, of course, there will be a reverse grid in race number 2. And
Sector 2 is clear.
that is worth double points. Zachary Wolf. Another new face. Don't know him.
Hey guys, is there a mandatory pit for this race?
Either race, no mandatory.
I'm sorry, say it again.
No mandatory pit for either race.
Got it. Thank you very much.
It's a 20-minute race. There never is going to be a mandatory pit in a 20-minute race.
Yeah, just making sure. Better safe than sorry.
Yep.
Not a good second sector. So, I mean, the lower wing... The second sector is the place where the lower wing isn't necessarily going to help. It's, you know, the mountain...
Sector 2 is 2.0, off the pace.
It's the mountain straight and the Conrod straight that are really where the low wing comes into play.
You're locking your left front going into...
Although even a 39.2 is not bad. But I did mess up the dipper, so this third sector is also not going to be very good. Still had a Bari, eh? That's surprising. And as usual,
yellow flag sector 3.
Looking to beat the guys with the obvious fake names. So
Green
Sean
flag, sector
Zulu,
3.
you're on my list.
Sector 3 is 0.9, off the pace.
PB's in 1 and 3.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Not a bad
Incident
second.
in Sector 2. Sector 2 is
Shut
yellow.
up, crew chief. I don't care about a yellow flag in Sector 2.
Green flag Sector 2.
I'm going to kill crew chief at this rate. It's a useful mod, but right now it's giving me like a lot of information I just don't need.
Your brake temperatures look good.
Like, yellow flag in Sector 2. I'm not in Sector 2. Why do I care? It'll be gone when I get there. Feel bad about holding up Mr. Hendricks, but...
Yellow flag in
same
Sector
time,
2.
I have no... And that yellow flag
2
is
is clear.
Hendricks, who is behind me. Like, come on. Come on, crew chief. Tell me useful shit. Alright, so that was a better Sector 2.
Sector 2 is 1.8 seconds, off the pace.
And if I don't screw up the
Yellow
dipper
flag Sector 1.
and put up a good third sector, I might improve my lap time here.
Green flag Sector 1.
Slow moving BMW. I think that's James Butler.
5 minutes remaining. 5
Butler
minutes
and a
left.
Beamer. That's an odd choice. This might kind of put a kibosh on my lap, though. Oh, he's letting me
Left
through.
side, clear left.
Thank you, James. Lost the back end a little bit through there. And that will short circuit the plan.
P15, you're currently 3.3, off the pace. Very little fuel left. In this lap, box this lap.
Alright.
You're a second off the pace in
One
Sector
more
3.
lap.
Yellow flag Sector 2.
This one's for all the marbles. I mean, I'm losing time in the second sector with the lower wing, which is to be expected, because the second sector is not a high wings section, but it's not a low wing section either. And I kind of needed a good first sector there, and didn't get it. And that kiss with the wall may have done it. I'm still going to try.
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Sector 2 is 1.7 seconds, off the pace.
Low fuel. I know, it's a qualifying run. Oh, massive mess up in the dipper, though. Alright.
Sector 3 is clear.
This has become a practice pit stop, then. And I'm not going to have enough time to get another one in. So, 15th is the best case scenario. And there are plenty of people behind me who have...
Yellow flag in Sector 3.
Oh, Jesus. Do not want to do that in the race.
Incident clear. Green flag. Mind these track limits, please, Michael.
This game...
2 litres left. Sector 3 is clear.
Up. Crew chief. Jesus.
White flag.
Alright, where's my pit stall? There it is. I knew I was one of the first ones to join, so I was going to be near the end of the pit stall. And... boop. There we go. Pit stopping in this game is much easier than it is in ACC, which I do keep screwing up in ACC. Alright, so I did say that 45 liters was going to be the save point.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
We are going to try the low downforce setup and see how that goes. Maybe adjust it for race 2 if there is problems. We got 27 cars. Got some big guns behind me. Bertrand Barrier, Martin Edmonds, Scott Nick, Ayrton Tobin.
You're on an outlap there, Tolliver.
James Butler is usually quite quick, although doesn't really practice, so if he's not familiar with the GT2 cars, he'll be a little bit more off the pace than normal. I'm pretty happy with that 2036, though, to be honest. I did feel like there were definitely some things left on the table. I did better first, and actually, did that have any PB sectors to it? Where is it? Yeah, it did have a PB in Sector 2, but you can see I could have gotten about 2/10 quicker, it looks like. Mind you, that probably not, actually, because, of course, with the lower downforce is picking up time in Sectors 1 and 3, but losing time in Sector 2, so going at the low wing is not so much about lap pace, but trying not to be left in trouble on the Conrad
has just done a 203.64.
But the 2/10 would have been enough to get me past Bass Silstra.
Checker flags out. B16.
And it looks like the car ahead of him as well. So there is that.
Hopefully I ran enough laps that the game will tell me how much fuel I'll need.
Let's set up a pit stop preset, which will be
might stop me. It's about 10 laps.
0 fuel.
What did you guys come up with for fuel? I couldn't ask, crew chief.
Liters? About 12 and a half, 13.
Use a spreadsheet. Use a spreadsheet.
Liters?
It'll roughly be 10 laps. Go over that.
I'm running 14 just to be sure.
I always find it weird that people don't know the fuel calculations. It's really a really simple spreadsheet that you can just come up with and handle it.
Good luck, lads.
Be careful, guys.
Okay, Michael, get ready.
Ooh, standing starts. I'm so used to rolling these days.
Go, go, go.
Clear left.
In hindsight, also should have probably set myself
On your left.
down a traction control
Hold
level.
your line.
There's a white flag.
Still there.
One of the Cadillacs is off.
Clear right. Clear all round.
And
Incident clear.
I got hung out to dry on the outside. Lost spots to Edmonds and to Silstra.
Take care, please.
Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
Yellow flag.
Silstra
side.
moved across
Green
on
flag,
me.
you're clear.
Hold your line. Still there.
And Bertrand
there.
Barrier, who is a little bit of a
Hold your line. Clear
roughhouser.
right.
Tobin in the mix as well. They need to thank
Seeing right
They need to
front
thank
blocking
Boss
into
though.
the cutting.
I don't know why he moved across like that. Technically, he had the right to do so. So, like, you know, not a penalty or anything, but it did get him a kick in the butt. And depending on if it did any damage, it may cost him more than it cost me. Car is not damaged.
Sector 1 is clear.
I desperately
Car left.
want to get in the top
Clear left.
15, and it's not happening right now. Defend against Scott Nick. Flash at his headlights in disapproval of something. Thing is that Ruff is never going to outpace me on the straight unless he's got next to no rear wing on it.
Car left. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
B18.
So, a little damage, but nothing
Yellow
that should
flag.
affect the car.
Green flag.
And there was a yellow flag there, but I didn't get a spot, so don't know what the deal with that was. Looks like something with maybe Devin Tolliver. So I've gone backwards mostly, which is not good. Not a ton. Started in 16th, I'm down to 18th. Tobin, Edmonds getting ahead of me, as well as Barrier, and picking up a spot over whoever the Cadillac that was off the track at the start was.
Sector 2 is yellow. Yellow flag. You're clear. Incident clear.
I don't really feel like... Oh!
On your right. Clear right.
Yellow flag. Stay sharp.
Tobin
Incident
lost
clear.
it.
Green flag.
Up ahead, one of the Corvettes has lost
Tobin
it,
has
looks
just
like.
retired.
Silstra. Looks like he's carrying damage. Scott Nick has vanished from my rear. So maybe Tolliver... No, because he was closer to me when Tolliver said sorry, so... Something has happened to him since Tolliver's apology. Let's get Silstra and Barrier, and I'd be pretty happy. Silstra is braking a bit early for Murray Corner. I could maybe use that to my advantage. That could be a ton of time because...
Okay, Michael. Don't think about the lap times.
We're only
Just
going to
hit
get...
each and every apex.
We're only getting a top of
Your last
11
lap time
laps
was
here.
at 205.76. Stoffmeal is now in the lead.
I'd be surprised if Stockmill wasn't always in the lead. Probably Max Simmons was the Cadillac off because I see him a ways back. That seems out of place for him.
15 minutes remaining. 15 minutes to go.
This car is just so goddamn tail happy.
We've seen a little bit of suspension damage.
Yeah, really nothing to worry about.
1.0 seconds.
Wondering if I really just want to turn crew chief off.
Yellow flag.
Because every time I'm talking about something, he talks.
Sector 2 is clear.
Sorry, Lauren.
Green flag, you're clear.
Well, that was Sean Kane, the wall. And Max Simmons apparently right up with me.
You did.
Silstra's got damage, or he's just running too much wing.
Car right. Clear right.
I think he's trying to compensate with a late break into the chase, and that's just not going to work.
Well done, Michael. Good pass. Eyes front. Sector 3 is yellow.
Late breaking into the chase is never really a winning strategy.
15th place. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.4 seconds off the pace. Sector
the
3
tires
is 1.2 off the pace.
Tires are good. We're only losing maybe 3% a lap. Not even, actually. Even at 3% a lap, it'd be only about 60% over the course of a
Green flag, sector 3.
40-minute race. I think we'd be okay. Alright, next up is Barrier. I out-qualified him. But he is a quick driver. But he's part of a train too, so he is restricted to their pace. Silstra behind me.
Behind is now 1.3.
I need to make hay while Silstra's holding up the guys behind me, because there's some fast guys in that group. Max Simmons in particular.
Fastest lap for Stoffmeal, 201.82.
Oh, I light broke into the chase.
Yellow flag, stay sharp.
I didn't think I did.
Flag. Pay attention to track limits, please, Michael.
There's Simmons and Silstra battling in the rear view. That has put me off the back of this battle. I want to get close enough to get that sweet, sweet slipstream. I do have superior straight line speed to the BMW ahead of me. And Boss is still holding up Max. Car's not too damaged. Got a good lap going. Currently in 15th.
Green flag, sector 3.
It's a good place to be. I think that's pole for race 2. But I think to keep it, I'm going to need to overtake somebody because it does feel like Simmons is just kind of inevitable.
Yellow flag.
Right side.
And
green flag, all clear.
Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line.
That's going to get reported.
Hold your line.
Because that's a dive bomb under yellow flags.
Hold your line.
That's rude.
Still there. Still there.
I've been out dragging him on this straight a couple of times, but it doesn't seem like I can now. Maybe it's that Cadillac's, the Cadillac slipstream.
On your left. Hold your line.
Looks like it may have caught him out, though.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Have it. Nice one.
On your left.
Oh, come on!
All right, Michael. You're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
Hey, Bass.
That's going to be pretty much last place. So, Bass Silstra has made my shit list. Terrible debut for him in terms of driving standards. Overtook me under yellows, and then wipes me out in the cutting. I mean, I might watch that on replay and not be mad about it.
Clear.
There is that theoretical possibility. The yellow flag thing, though, That was a dive bomb at the dipper and under yellows. That's not cool.
Okay, Michael, you're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 6.0.
Might have a look at that under before I log off for the stream here. This was looking like such a good race, too.
B23. Tolliver, behind is pitting.
So I'm ahead of Tolliver, Janora, and I assume Wolfen. And Tobin. Well, I know Tobin's out of the race. I assume Wolf is as well. I haven't seen him leave the server, but I imagine he's parked in the pit lane. Ahead of me we have Sean, Kenny, James Butler. I don't know, maybe Butler is catchable. Because I don't think he's been running particularly good laps.
Fastest lap for Stoffmeal, 201.15.
Well, that tells me how close I am to being lapped. Stoffmill is just starting another lap. I'm not really sure about that minus 14 fuel that it's telling me I need. Or that I overfueled by 14. I kinda doubt it. Unless it's thinking I'm going to get lapped.
You've used half your fuel.
Which is possible. Or that this is only going to go 9 laps. No, it's calling for 10.
That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes. Sector 1 is clear. Come on, no more mistakes. Concentrate.
I mean, no offense, crew chief. It's not my mistakes that have landed me back here. Other than, I mean, I guess you could argue trusting a driver that you don't know to not punch you off is a mistake. Catching up to
205.48.
Catching up to Butler quite rapidly, and about pacing James Sean Kenny. So if Butler holds up Kenny, maybe we can get the two of them. Further up there, Mauricio Delgado and Dixon Hurst are sometimes prone to mistakes. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Boss Silstra, after all the contact he's had, is a little bit damaged. And you can bet if I run into him in this race or the next one, it's going to be unequivocal when I go for an overtake. It's going to be a lot of like, just go fuck yourself, basically. Well, it looks like Zachary Wolf is actually running. Must have had to pit for damage or something, and I lapped him while he was in there. I was going to say, I haven't overtaken anyone under blues.
Your right front's carrying a bit of wear.
I'm now catching Kenny, so I do wonder what his damage situation is like, because he was higher up in the field, so... Kind of like me, he's definitely had some accidents.
Ahead is now 3.7.
Possibly unlike me, his damage might be a little bit more pace impacting. Because I'm just carrying some minor suspension damage. Otherwise, the car is fine. Two more laps to go. Not sure if I can catch them.
That was 204.38.
I do like that 204.38 though. Chris Genmore in the pits. That is not of any help to me. He's already behind me.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. Alright, Michael, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Sean has either got damage or is being really held up by Butler, but he's not that close to Butler, so I can't really see that being the case. Should manage to finish this race on the lead lap, because
yellow flag in sector 1.
We're heading to the final lap. Oh, yellow flag in sector 1. You have my attention as I slide off the track.
Yellow flag, stay sharp.
At the chase for the second time.
Green flag sector 1.
That is
Spriggs has just retired from the race.
Oh, we lost Spriggs. No, the man formerly known as Moly Mole.
Yellow flag sector 2, P22, last lap. We think Wolf has gone off.
I mean, that doesn't help me. Alright, well, it's closed down. But can I make up 3 seconds in a lap and get the overtake done? Probably not. Especially considering that there's a good chunk of this track where, like, overtaking's not really an option. Like, the entire downhill section is not overtake friendly. Mike Stoppmill will not grant me an additional lap. And I was right that I didn't overfuel nearly as much as the game was telling me. Oh, there we go. You know, I managed not to spin out at the dipper this whole race. My 2 lap mistakes were at the chase. Which hopefully we won't make a third one there.
Oh, that was good. Good battle, Martin.
Hold on for chatter, please.
No.
Yellow
Come on,
flag,
get away.
green flag, you're clear. Second place. There's the checkered flag.
Well, that was not good.
Alright, here we go.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Going to
I
message
hope I didn't put you
somebody.
off or anything then, Martin. That was a bit hectic trying to keep in touch with where you were.
I think we tapped a few times.
Alright, bud.
Is this full reverse now?
40 minutes. Right?
15 on 40 minutes. 15 reverse, 40 minutes.
I would have had pole had someone not dive bomb me under yellows and destroyed my car.
I had a hood halfway up.
So
my
what are
windshield.
we thinking for laps?
Double.
Same thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go at 21 laps maybe.
Why do
heavy
people,
fuel?
Why do people ask the question on that? Jesus. So it's calling for 72.
I don't think it really matters. It's all about surviving.
I couldn't see any turns with the hood.
I'm gonna go 75.
Yeah, sorry about that, Sean.
No.
Fucked as well.
Yeah, no, it was fine. That was terrible. So
Is anybody
I
running
deserve-
hard?
40 minutes.
Nope.
Alright,
Get ready, mate.
here we go. Traction control 3 at the start.
Floor it.
Car left.
Yellow flag. Incident clear. Green flag.
Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
Oliver has retired from the race.
Somebody
Left side.
Somebody
Sorry, Paul.
rudely
Still
hit me
there.
there.
You're good.
I probably have more space there.
Hold your
My bad.
line.
I hope it wasn't Sean Kenny.
Clear left. Right side. Clear right.
Had to
You're
brake
right.
a little early there. That gives someone the run.
Still there.
That'd be
your
Spriggs,
line.
I guess.
Hold your line.
Oh!
Sorry.
Yellow flag. Stay sharp.
Hold your line. Still there.
Andrew. No! My,
Clear right.
my unofficial teammate, Andrew
Right
D.
side.
You're clear. Incident clear.
Still there.
Ugh.
Clear right.
Be careful.
So much physicality. So much rudeness. Going with the soft tires. They held up really well for 20 minutes. And I think they'll be good enough for the 40. Dixon Hurst in behind me, so he's had a
Car
really
right.
bad
Clear right.
start. A little cheeky on my part there with Spriggs, but he defended well. Someone will say that that was like what Boss did to me. No. The problem with what Boss did to me was it was under yellows.
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
Hendricks has fallen way back. Interesting. Along with Andrew D. Seem to be the two big
P20.
losers on the first lap here. Not sure where either of them finished in race 1.
Okay, Michael. The next car is Butler.
Still in an absolute train here, so forward progress definitely is a possibility. And it's a train that I trust, actually. I enjoy racing Butler. Yeah, mostly. A little damage there, but nothing too bad.
There's some minor suspension damage.
Nothing we didn't have last race. No real overtaking opportunities through here. The dipper would be really the first one.
Car right. Clear right. On your right. Hold your line. Still there.
And we try to out-drag Butler.
Still there. Hold your line.
Problem is the suspension
Hold your
is
line.
yanking me a little bit to the left.
Clear right.
Martin Edmonds in the lead. Stop Mill already up to 7th, so 2 laps, 8 spots. He'll be in the lead by about lap 4.
P19. You've just done a 207.83.
I suppose we have 24 liters too many. It's because I'm getting 2.457. That can't be right. That last lap reading of 0.08, that cannot. That is not possible. So, not trusting the fuel app right now.
Okay, Michael, don't let this guy distract
I mean,
you.
I know I'm in the pluses. I'm supposed to be. You don't want to run out of fuel. You want that. You want some safety. I may have gone too much safety, but
The gap to Butler behind is now 0.9.
there's no way that this race is going to take 50 liters. A race half this length took like somewhere around 40. High 30s at the very least. Well, I guess mid 30s.
You're locking your left front, braking for
But
Forest
like,
tailbone.
you know, it's going to be 60 plus. On for a good lap here. Spriggs and Kenny fighting
Your
ahead.
fastest lap for Stoffmeal, 202.70.
Feels like Delgado in that the black and white BMW is probably a bit of a stopper.
Gap to Spriggs. Ahead is now 0.6. That lap time was 205.59. That's your best lap in this session.
Sean and John really need to think about working together to get past him. As do I. But as the third car in line, we're going to chalk up a little early there just in case.
Sector 1 is clear.
Things getting feisty. I mean, I guess he is sticking with the Falcon car of Scott Nick.
Yellow flag.
Oh look, it's
Green flag,
Boss
you're clear.
Silstra sideways. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. I really shouldn't be quite as sour at him because I still need to review our contact and see if I actually am angry about it. Like either way, the report's coming for the yellow flag thing, but admittedly that was maybe a racing
Yellow
incident
flag,
to
stay
my
sharp.
fault, and I'm out. That is me done. Crap. Well, the debut was not good. Hopefully I didn't have a ton of people watching at any point that are going to be super angry that that didn't go well. But that is today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did enjoy, despite the fact that I have significant misgivings about this game at this point. But it was fun, and be back at it next week. It's gonna be Suzuka West, which is gonna be really, really awkward. Because it's a sprint track for really not meant for these cars. Like, I guess that's what I'm getting at. Anyways, we'll turn off well, no, hang on. I'm gonna exit here and go have a look at that replay. I'm gonna exit Discord just in case they want to talk. Disconnect from voice comms. I'm also being pinged in another channel. Live race stewards. Okay. That's not a problem. Okay, let's have a look. Ugh. Bunch of these. I need to clean this up. Okay, so here we're gonna have a look at the incidents with Silstra in race 1, so you guys can kind of, so that we'll stream this. We'll stream this live. What I'm thinking, and why I may or may not like it. The yellow flag, I think, is fairly close point, and there's not much that the replay would show, because of course the replay unfortunately didn't show yellow flags, so it's not like we can get confirmation that it's a yellow flag. It's just there's a car sideways on the track, like that's a yellow flag. I guess we can have a look and see if there was overlap beforehand, or exactly how that came to be. And this replay is taking a really long time to load, which is not great. Man, it's taking a long time. I'm getting to check like my Facebook and shit. Just catching up on Facebook's thing here. Alright, so let's get out of the car. Ooh, probably not. Well, maybe that one. Let's see here. This is the one thing I don't like about this replay system is, of course, you can't see a lap counter thing or anything. Whoa! Okay, one of the Puma cars went... The Puma car went insane. So Silstra did really nudge Barrier quite wide at the start even. Which is not nice. I kind of want to see my car here. There we go. That's probably the camera view of choice. So... it was after Tobin left, so... we can... there's Tobin in the wall. Alright, so there's Silstra. So I need to find where I get past him. Which is there when he goes off the track. He does a good job of not hitting me, so I give him credit for that. And really took evasive action in a manner that almost kind of murdered him, so... giving him 2 thumbs up. Can't see it because I don't do a webcam thing. Let's see. Coming down the dipper. Nope. I think it'll be next lap. There it is. Okay, so... yeah, very clearly a yellow flag. And then what I don't like about this is that he's kind of actively fighting me here. Like, he's going to move over on me. Yep, there it is. So, like, he's taken this position and he's actively defending it instead of, you know, giving me a run, maybe. I know he wants to keep Simmons behind him. And, of course, which is fair. But the fact that he also defends like hard it's leaving a bad taste in my mouth. I need a screenshot here. So let me get out my little paint thing. There's my screenshot. Oh, I don't have the HUD fully on. Of course, I don't remember what it'll be. We'll finish up here, and then I'll get it. I'll get screenshots of them both. All right, so we have that. Okay, so then we have the cutting. Okay, so we're pretty solidly overlapped at this point. I'm actually slightly ahead, so I definitely am entitled to space. Like, you could argue that I turn in on him, I guess. Let's see here. Let me move up to my car here. I want to see the overlap. If there is one. He's kind of dive bombing it. I'm going to report it, but I'm not going to be surprised if that ends up just being a racing incident. It's not that bad, what he's doing here. Like, in complete fairness, it's not that bad. But I am still very annoyed with the yellow flag. And it looks like he does try to wait up. Problem is that waiting up, I mean, I'm sorry, like, I'm spun around. Like, what do you, like, it's a long-term recovery. I gotta let everyone through. Like, we saw that on the stream. Like, that doesn't work. You know what? No. You know what? I'm gonna say he waits up for me. I'm okay with that. I'm not interested in seeking any justice. I am gonna report the yellow flag overtake though, because that that was not. That's a pet peeve I have of mine, and it's been happening a fair amount. Where is? Normally I do the screenshots on the other computer. That's probably there we go. Cycle HUD elements. Boom. Replay overlay. And toggle replay interface. There we go. Those are the three things that you need to get that stuff up. Alright. So we save that. And that is all for today's stream. Tomorrow we got Sunday Night Baseball. And then on Tuesday we kick off some Battletech action. So get ready for those. The Battletech one I'm particularly looking forward to because it's going to be a flashpoint. The baseball, I mean, we'll see. It's been a rough patch for the Kodiak, so need some wins. Need some offense. You know what? I don't even know if we need wins per se. Like if we lose like 6-5, like that in itself would be like progress. Like the problem's been that the offense has been just absolutely anemic. So hope you enjoyed the first live stream. It was not a great one. Bathurst seldom is. Hopefully Suzuka is better.